promised you an episode 2, or maybe even like some sort of a series. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And as well as giving you a bit of an update. So that's why the title said something about like a channel check-in, a channel update. I still gotta figure out what I'm gonna title this video, but you know the deal. So you're just gonna, kind of get to see a little bit into my life. I don't want to repeat too much because I did actually already explain a lot to the Insomniac beans, but I didn't want to leave you out of the loop. So I hope that you had a fantastic week. Oh man, we're already getting thrown off of our board. Yeah, I hope that you had a fantastic week. Happy Sunday and happy Saturday to all of my early access and Insomniac beans. You know the deal. You know what time it is. So let's go ahead and pack up, roll up, heat up that rig. And if you're an edible popper, if you're gonna pop an edible right now, I hope that it goes smoothly. I hope that you don't green out, because let me tell you, props to you for being so brave. I honestly don't remember the last time that I had an edible, so props to you. And if you are more of a pen pal, let's go ahead and take a blinker checkpoint right now. Blinker. And if you've been here long enough, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and take that hit. Cheers. Alright. So where have I been? We ended up hosting our Halloween party last weekend, and it was a hit. It was amazing. Everything went so well. I'm not going to go into great detail, especially for those of you who have already heard the update. My Insomniac beans, shout out to you. I hope you're doing well. And to my early access bean, I hope that you're doing well as well. So the party was excellent. I ended up making some Jello shots, and they were actually really tasty. So tasty that the producer actually tried one. I know. I'm not sure if I've talked about this before, but I feel like I have. It's shocking that the producer actually tried one of the Jello shots that I made, because she has not had a drink in about 3 years. 3 years. Excuse me. And so she was watching all of us take these Jello shots, and she wanted our opinions, and I'm really glad that there were more people than just me, so that she could hear if it tasted like alcohol at all. And we all said that it didn't. It actually just tasted like Jello. My friend Allison actually said maybe we should have poured a little more vodka at the start when we were making it. But my other friend and I, who were making the Jello shots, we were a little iffy because we didn't want the taste of vodka to come too much through the Jello. By the way, we ended up choosing a raspberry Jello, and we ended up putting them in syringes, because it was yourself some Jello shots. It was really tasty though, and I haven't made Jello shots like that, I want to say, in almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. It's crazy, but it was crazy good. Oh my god. We also ended up making a delicious, delicious cheese ball. I'm still thinking about it. My friend Lauren, she is actually the one that made the cheese ball for everybody. And it was delicious. 10 out of 10. I would eat it again. And it's so funny. I know that making a cheese ball is pretty simple. But I think what made it taste even better is the fact that I wasn't the one cooking it. I wasn't the one cooking it, I'll be honest. So I felt pampered. It was awesome. It was just so fun. Sorry, I'm just taking a deep breath. It's actually 6:41 a.m. right now. And this actually lines up with my next update. So today is Saturday, October 18th, 2025, as I'm filming this. Most of you won't see this until tomorrow on Sunday, October 19th. But today's update, it's the window installers are coming to our house to replace some of our windows. I'm very excited, but we've been stressing out all week because they're going to be going into the living room. They're replacing the bay window in the living room. They're replacing the one window that we have in our office. They're going to be replacing the 2 windows in the kids' room. It cracks me up when I crash my board and I get sent flying across the room. Oh my gosh. And then the 2 windows in our bedroom. Those are the final windows being replaced. And they're supposed to be getting here between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Mind you, it is now 6:42 a.m. And for the most part, the producer has actually been the one to really help out this week. And I mean, she is helping out every week. She's been amazing. I'm telling you, man, I appreciate her so much. Ever since starting this new job, she's really just made sure to keep everything, I don't know, like, she's been cleaning a lot around the house. That used to be my duty when I was, staying at home and I didn't have a job. I would make sure that, she came home to a clean house. I am always the cook. That will never change. So I am still the cook, and I try to meal prep for us. I make sure that, dinner's ready. I get the coffee brewing in the morning, but, all of that compares. It does not compare actually to everything that the producer does. And yes, I have definitely made sure to let her know how much I appreciate her and what she's been doing this past almost 2 months for me and for us in general. She is just awesome. She is an awesome wife, and I just, younger me, she is everything and more than I could have asked for. Honestly, she is more than I ever thought I deserved. So I know she's never gonna see this video or actually listen to what I'm saying because she hates ASMR. But maybe one day when I am long gone from this world, she'll look back on these videos and listen to what I'm saying, and hey, maybe this will be a fun surprise for her. That wasn't supposed to be sad or anything, by make sure I have no other alarms that happen around 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm saying this for myself, so that in editing I can turn that off. Wow, I am so sorry about that. I thought I had turned off all of my alarms, but apparently not. Apparently not. But yeah, the producer, man, she has been just a solid rock in my life. You know, we've almost been together for 6 years. For 6 years almost. In December, it'll mark our 6-year mark. I'm really excited. She's actually upstairs sleeping right now, so I cannot tell if she's actually awake yet, or how much she can hear me, but because of the window installers coming so soon, we still need to clean up just a little more stuff. We actually moved all of the kids' belongings in the sunroom, so that's where they've been staying for a couple days right now. And that's where we're gonna keep them when the installers are here, so that, you know, they don't get too terrified of all the noise and strange people in our house. But, yeah, so I don't know if the producer's awake right now trying to clean or anything, but I want to tell you some of my ideas for our 6-year anniversary. I have never taken her to a really fancy restaurant. And when I say fancy, okay, she did just try a delicious freaking place with my family and I. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, and they bring the meats to you and they cut it in front of you. You use little tongs to grab them and stuff. However, the producer doesn't really eat meat like that. I wouldn't say she's a vegetarian, but she doesn't eat meat regularly or anything like that, just occasionally. So I haven't taken her to a fancy restaurant where she can actually really enjoy herself, and one that you need to make reservations for. I think that would be awesome to do. And our anniversary date, it's in December, so it's always a bit of a toss-up of if it's going to be snowing, like if we're going to be able to actually drive on the roads. So depending on how the weather is, I would really love to do a nice dinner reservation where we can dress up nicely and go out into town and just enjoy ourselves. I think that for some reason would really make me feel like a grown-ass adult. I don't know why. I have no idea why that would make me feel that way, but it does. The idea of it really does. And the producer would really love a professional massage. A professional massage. She said that she has done it before and it was amazing. I've only had the pleasure of getting massages in the mall, and I'll be honest, I actually really enjoy them. I know that it's kind of a hit or miss with people, but it's an absolute hit with me. I don't know if I ever said this, but when I took a trip out to Florida about like 6 years ago, it was the first time that I had ever gone to Pensacola, Florida. Fun fact, that is one of my favorite vacation spots. Not really sure why. I mean, maybe I do. It's a little bit of a combination. It's a little bit of a combination between it feeling nostalgic because of all the times that I went with my friend, mixed with it's just a really gorgeous place, and it's supposed to be a little bit of a touristy place due to the military so you might not get all of the bars, all of the clubs, if that's something you're into. I unfortunately don't know of anything good like that out there. Those days are long gone for me. They're over. I would rather stay home and smoke it up. You know me. You already know. You already know. I don't have to explain it to you. But, yeah, so basically, the channel update, I just wanted to update you and let you know that I'm still here. I'm not leaving you. I've been very busy, and I think it's finally coming to an end on how busy I am, so the videos should start coming back up, as normal. And, if I get a little bit of time on my hands and I'm not spending time with the producer, then I will absolutely record more videos. I'm just still, unfortunately, trying to get that work-life balance, as well as, I've got other priorities, just at least within these last 2 weeks I have. So I've had to really log in and, prioritize my time. But I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about that. I'm not leaving this channel. Honestly, I don't know if I ever will. I had to sit there and think about it, but no, I really don't think that I would ever let this channel go. I let the other channel go because it just didn't feel like me. It didn't feel genuine to me. I also really liked this challenge, the crash course. Maybe it's not a challenge, I'm just learning how to fly in the air and land and stuff. It was actually really fun. I loved doing this. Look at him, he looks in pain. But the game wants me to do this. It's even given me some points for a heavy slam. But, yeah, the reason that I gave up on the other channel, though, is, well, excuse me, I apologize. Let me mute myself real quick.
But I think we can get some more distance with a dive. Thank goodness for impervitech and session markers.
Okay, I apologize. I don't know if that felt like anticipatory ASMR, but that was fun to do. I'll probably take that microphone button sound out of the video. I can't tell if the producer just woke up. I think you may have gotten to hear that on the microphone. Even Oreo's looking around. But yeah, I think one of the main reasons I gave up on the other channel was because I was lacking in ideas for videos. It felt like all of my content was just repeating. And at least here on the gaming channel, I am playing a video game all the time, so it's, for the most part, never the same. Never the same. And I really enjoy that because I can just yap about life or about the game I'm playing, so I can't see myself giving up on this channel at all. This is something that I desperately wanted when I was like 14. When I was 14, I had created my first ASMR channel. Sorry about that. I don't know why I went into like a normal voice there. I'm sorry about that. And yeah, I was playing Minecraft on the first channel that I ever created for ASMR. I was playing Minecraft. actually, no. It was a normal channel, no ASMR, normal talking. And I remember I had only ever gotten maybe about 50, I couldn't remember if it's 30 or 50 subscribers. And now we're so close to 2,000 subscribers. And that is just, that's a miracle. And it really makes me feel so proud of myself because I gave YouTube multiple chances and I still am. I still haven't given up. Now, maybe I've given up on the idea of this being a career, and it's more because I don't have the time to really focus on the channel and grow it the way that I would like to. Especially with this new job, it's been a lot. I wear a lot of hats at work, and sometimes I stay late. And I'll be starting earlier now on like one day a week when I join this business club thing to start networking. I'm not sure what field you're in for work, if you're in the working force right now, but I will soon be joining a BNI group. BNI. And it's basically just a networking club thing around. It's probably around your city, I'm not sure. But for, people to get their businesses out there and get a better way of getting referrals and stuff like that, so that's pretty exciting. I'm excited about that because I love talking. I mean, shoot, you know that. You've been here, you've heard me yapping, and to be honest, I've always loved networking. Networking to me, because I feel like networking can mean different things to different people, is a time for you to build a relationship with someone, not sell them on anything. Do not give a sales pitch. You're just trying to create that relationship with someone so that in the future, when they hear that someone needs some sort of help, let's say they need a house, maybe they know a real estate agent, and that's when they'll refer them. If they've had that good connection and that good bond, if they've created that bond in these networking moments. It doesn't necessarily need to be at the BNI groups, but you can network anywhere. And networking to me is almost kind of just like small talk. You're just getting to know the person. You're, again, creating that bond, and I feel like I do that for free, so to get paid to do it is even better for me. It motivates me even more. I mean, who isn't motivated by money nowadays, And, yeah, I love money. So, that's why I think that I'm done ever thinking that YouTube could be a career, because the money that I get off of, those ads that are at the beginning of your video, they better not be in the middle of your video, because I do not have mid-roll ads checked on any video. So if you ever get an ad in the middle of my videos, I am truly so sorry, because that has nothing to do on my end. I always make sure to keep that unchecked. But the money that I make on those ads is actually like barely a cent. So I'm not really gaining any sort of income from this channel. Something that I did announce to my Insomniac beans this week was that I'm looking to buy a new microphone. Now my question for you guys guys, is do I buy another Blue Yeti microphone? Sometimes it's a little weird when I'm recording, it doesn't pick up my sound or it'll stop recording, so that's why I'm thinking about getting a new one. Or should I get a whole new type of microphone in general? I have a Tascam sorry about that, DR05X, I believe is what it is. However, that one started getting issues on the other channel, and so now it makes some weird crackling sounds sometimes, and I just feel like I need a new one so that it's a little more reliable, since I haven't dropped it yet. So yeah, should I get a Blue Yeti, or are there any other suggestions for microphones for ASMR? Do you like a microphone from another creator that isn't a Blue Yeti? Feel free to let me know, and I will follow your guys' suggestions, because for me, I only know of the two microphones being really well for ASMR. The Tascam and then the Blue Yeti. So if you could help me, I would greatly appreciate that. But if I don't hear anything back, I will probably go for another Blue Yeti, as I've noticed that they are the most reliable microphone, but also they are one of the only microphones that I've stuck with for over 10 years. But maybe it's a new cable that I need as well. So I'll just get the, get the whole thing. Get the works. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I know you saw the poll that I had pushed out a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks ago, around the last time that I had uploaded. Let me pull it up. I wanted to tell you the results. Today's video. Okay, hold on. Let me actually get it before I go on this ramble and then forget where I'm going. I tend to do that often. But yeah, man, we're so close. So freaking close to 2,000 subscribers, and I think that's insane. Alright, we're at the posts. And I had said, let me see, what series would you like to see more of? And unfortunately, YouTube only gave me 4 poll options to give you guys. But then, I ended up listing a few others just in case you wanted to choose from them. And I ended up realizing I never put skate on the list anywhere. So that's why you're getting this video today for the channel update, because I didn't even list it. And I know that that was a big hit with you guys, was skate. So 58 people voted, Minecraft beta being the #1 choice at 48%, Wizard 101 at 9%, Schedule 1 at 31%, and Fortnite at 12%. So, thank you for voting. I now know what to work on a little more, and that's Minecraft beta. I can't lie to you, I figured that it would be Minecraft beta and Schedule 1 to win. So, what I plan on doing, and that's why I wanted to give this channel update, is so that I could, talk about that poll, let you know I saw the results, and let you know my next steps for the channel. I have already written down a bunch of ideas for builds in Minecraft beta. The holidays are coming too, so I want to do some Halloween related content, whether it be Minecraft beta or a Minecraft Halloween map. I'm not So those are my plans for this month. I also do want to push out a Schedule 1 video. I haven't played that in a while, to be honest, even off camera, so I'm really excited to see if there have been any new updates and see how far we can grow our business in there, our enterprise. So I'm really excited about that. And then, of course, I'm still going to be pushing out all of those other series that I had mentioned. They might not be as consistent as the other two, but I want you to know that I'm not just erasing those videos, that any of the other series that didn't win. I got you. We're still going to be playing together. And like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I might take, like a week or two break sometimes, and for the most part, I would like to let you know when it's happening. I'm so sorry about not letting you know these past 2 weeks. It's just life has really been hectic. Oh my gosh. And I'm just trying to be there as well and lock in basically on what I need to do as an adult. So thank you for being patient with me, and I really do appreciate your support. You guys are just an amazing community. I love all of you guys. I love you. You are fan-freaking-tastic, and honestly, I can't imagine what I would be doing if I didn't have this as a side hobby. Or hobby, I should say. I don't know why I said side hobby. I don't know what I would be doing, and I'm just so glad that I can interact with you, and you don't have to be in the same city as me. I love that sense of community. I don't know why, but it's awesome. The internet is such a great invention. I'm talking to people who don't even live in the same country as me, and I think that is so cool. I don't know, man. I know that a lot of people have, weird feelings about technology, but truthfully, I think technology is one of the best things to happen to us. Now, social media may be one of the worst things of the internet, as well as, some of the other weirdos out there. I won't touch on it because I get a little too heated about those kinds of topics, and this is supposed to be relaxing. But I really do support technology and where we're advancing. I don't think that we're going to be advancing as fast as people think that we are, but I definitely think that the newer technology that's being pushed out is going to shock people because it's stuff that hasn't been done, Anyways, but I think overall the technology has really helped us become more productive, in good and bad ways, but I think it's just such a great tool that we have access to. So yeah, enough rambling about technology. My last update for you is that I might go and see, or maybe it's not my last update, but I might go and see a Subaru Forester today. I know you've been hearing me talk nonstop about that vehicle. I found a car dealership that seems to always have Foresters. Not the same ones, but they're always getting new ones. So I'm really excited about it. Even just a test drive, I want to see if I actually like the vehicle and how it drives. What does the interior look like? Because interior is a big thing for me. Since I like to go on a lot of road trips, I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be roomy. But the exterior color and the seat colors, not so big of a deal for me. Although I would like black black seats. I just think it has a cleaner look, a cleaner feel. I really don't mind if they're tan or white though, so it's just a massive plus if it's black. Another thing I'm looking for are cloth seats, not leather. I hate cars with leather seats, and it's because of the weather. In the summertime, the seats are burning my skin, and in the wintertime, they are freezing me. And my Nissan right now, it has cloth black seats, and I think they are the most comfortable seats that I've ever sat in a car. I love my Nissan. I don't know if I'm gonna trade it in or if I'm gonna try and sell it on my own. I want to sell it on my own because I really took great care of the car, and I want to give it to someone who really needs it, but who's not going to rip me off in price, because again, although it is an older car, I have taken really, really good care of it, and I have so much pride in that. So, I've seen my mom trade in her cars into dealerships, and bro, $1,500, are you crazy? Absolutely not, and hers was like a Chrysler 300, so it's a way, in my opinion, a lot more of a luxurious car than a Nissan Altima, so that was crazy. So I don't know what to do about that for my current car, but I might go look at a Subaru today, or a few I should say, just at least test drive. And my last biggest update before I head out for the day is that my coworker was fired yesterday. Thank goodness. Oh my god, it was suddenly such a good environment, such a positive environment as soon as he left. My boss even threw a little pizza party, man. So yeah, that was so fun. We ended up just chilling, and my boss was really stressed out yesterday because he ended up finding out that this guy, the guy who was just fired, wasn't correctly looking at the backups for all of the clients that we have. So one of our clients' information had not been backing up for 9 straight days. Bro, my boss was pissed. Oh my god, I would be too. But anyways, thank you so much for chilling with me. I hope that you enjoyed today's update. I'll be back again. Remember,